Good morning, friends, and welcome back to the Hobby Homestead. If you're new here, my name is Heaven. Today in my kitchen, we're going to go ahead and make up some corn salsa. We have a bunch of fresh corn and tomatoes and stuff from our garden. So we're going to go ahead and get this process and get it water bath canned. So follow along as we start our morning. Alrighty, friends, so in my pot, I have 10 cups of corn. This recipe is 1 cup of corn per recipe, so I have enough corn in my pot to do 10 times the recipe. So there's 10 cups of corn there. To that, I'm going to add my onions, which I have 3 cups of onions, and then I have 5 jalapeños diced, and I will link the recipe down below. I went ahead and got all this pre-measured. And give that a nice mix. And then it calls for 1 pound of tomatoes per recipe. So I have 10 pounds of diced tomatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and put in here. And then what we want to do is we want to turn this on and we want to bring all this to a boil. But while we're prepping it to bring it to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and add 10 teaspoons of salt, because it's 1 teaspoon of salt per recipe. And then to that, I want to add 1 cup of lime juice. I'm going to go ahead and give this a nice mix. And the lime juice is just bottled lime juice. That way I get the right acidity. And we want to bring this to a nice boil. And then this will last us all winter. We're going to go ahead and let this come to a boil. Then when this comes to a boil, we'll go ahead and get it canned up and water bathed. And I will link my recipe in the description. And so friends, the corn that I used was fresh corn from a local farmer. Last night I took time to shuck it and take it all off the cobs. And then my jalapenos come out of my garden, which I took time to dice those up this morning. The onions are fresh from a local farmer as well, same person I got my corn from. And then my tomatoes are fresh from my garden. So we try to use all fresh stuff, especially during the summertime. That way we have nice fresh salsa and stuff to last us through the winter, that you know what's in it and that you made. So we're waiting on this to come to a boil. We want it to boil for about 15 minutes. That way everything gets nice, well, and incorporated. After the 15 minutes, we'll go ahead and get them ladled into a jar, and we will get them water bath canned. Now I got a water bath can for 15 minutes. The water bath canning goes off your elevation in your area. Alright, so as you can see, we're at a boil. I've been boiling now for about 5 minutes. So I'm going to get ready to go ahead and get my jars prepped and get them ladled into the jars. And that way we can get them water bath canned. Alrighty friends, so now that my salsa has boiled, I'm going to go ahead and fill my jars. I want to make sure that I leave a ½ inch of headspace in my jars. And you can use a debubbling tool, but what I do, I'll just shake it around like this, especially when it's got liquid in it. It'll get all those bubbles out. It smells amazing. Actually excited for my husband to try it because we've never done the corn salsa before, and they really enjoyed the peach salsa I made. So I'm really excited for them to try this one now. I want to have different salsas on my shelf for this winter. We're going to go ahead and finish filling these jars, and then we'll get our distilled vinegar and we'll get our rims wiped off and get them ready to process in the water bath canner. Alrighty friends, so I filled 8 jars and then a half one. I'm going to go ahead and put this one in the fridge for my family to enjoy this weekend. And save it for when the hubby comes home. I'd like him to enjoy it as well. So right now what I'm doing, I have some distilled vinegar on my towel. I'm just making sure that I wipe my rims really good. That way I get a good seal on my jars. So we're going to go ahead and finish wiping these rims, and then we'll put the seals on and get them ready to go in the water bath canner and get them canned for 15 minutes. Alrighty, now that we got them all cleaned off, I'm going to take my seals and I'm checking them. You see, this one's missing a piece of a seal, so that one's no good. Sometimes you get them, this one don't have one on at all. Sometimes you get them in a box like that. So I always double check. So I'd hate to put it in my water bath canner and then it not seal because it's missing the seal or the seal is broken. Yeah, I'll show you. See, this one has no seal, so this one is trash. This one, you can see the seal is broke right there in the middle, so you don't want to use them. I'm going to go ahead. You want to put your rings on to where they're fingertip tight. You don't want to over tighten them. And you want to use new seals every time. I'm going to go ahead and finish getting the rings put on these, and then we're going to go ahead and get them in the water bath canner. Alrighty, my water is hot, but it's not boiling yet. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and put my jars in here. I'm just making sure that the seals and the lids are on the correct way before I put them in. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you at least have a ½ inch of water above your cans. And then what we're going to do is we're going to process these for 15 minutes. I'm not going to start my timer until my water comes to a boil. So when my water comes to a good rolling boil, then we'll start the timer for 15 minutes. As you can see, we got a nice warm boil going. So we're going to continue to let that. That looks absolutely stunning. I'm really excited to try that. Alrighty friends, so that is what it looks like. The black is in there because I roasted some of my tomatoes just to give it more of a flavor. but it looks absolutely amazing. I'm super excited to be able to put some home fresh stuff on my pantry shelf. Alrighty, friends. Well, we're going to be reading out of Psalms 119, verses 105 to 109. It says, "Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path. I have taken an oath and confirmed it, that I will follow your righteous laws. I have suffered much. Preserve my life, Lord, according to your word. Accept, Lord, the willing praise of my mouth, and teach me your laws. Though I constantly take my life in my hands, I will not forget your laws. The wicked have set a snare for me, but I have not strayed from your precepts. Your statutes are my heritage forever. They are my joy and my heart. My heart is set on keeping your decrees to the very end." So, no matter how much the devil tries to get you to stray from the Lord wants you to keep following his paths. I know I went through trials and tribulations of the devil trying to take me down, making me so upset that it ruins my whole day. But you have to change your mindset. You have to follow the Lord. Start your day off in your Bible. I start my day off with my Bible verses. I'll watch a series. Um, I love to watch Elevation Church. So, I mean, start your day off right. And when you start your day off right, you feel better throughout the day. Because if you wake up in a bad mood, which I know we all have our days, or you let other people get you down because they want to talk lies and stuff, that's just the devil trying to say, hey, look at me. I can tear them down no matter what they're going through. I can keep them from shining. You know, you just gotta keep shining, keep your faith in the Lord. Know that He's with you, He'll guide you, He'll trust you. So, friends, until next time, I thank you for watching my channel. If you're new here, I ask that you hit that like and that subscribe button. If you know somebody that needs a word of encouragement, have them follow me, have them comment down below. I do read all my comments. I will comment back. I will message you back. If you'd like to talk personally, privately, let me know. I'm willing to talk to anybody. So until next time, friends, I hope you have a very blessed day and enjoy your week. Bye.